tell you this, the gospel is a prosperous gospel. If it's not prosperous, then God lied. The gospel is a prosperous gospel. But many men have cooked the gospel and make it a money gospel. And I am saying to you all, I love to have money. That doesn't change the gospel. But the gospel have money in it. The word money in the Bible over 125 times. So you have to understand when people talk about prosperity, most people who talk about prosperity, they're broke. A person who prospering will never go against prosperity. It's only those who don't have or cannot get, them are the one against prosperity. Or when a person have the ability to prosper, you find out they're against those who prosper because they don't know how. But the Bible tells you how to prosper. It tells me how to prosper. So prosperity is a part of God's kingdom. In God's kingdom, there is no broke folks. The broke folks in the world, and there is a move right now of so-called people in Christ. They're against those who are prospering. And this is what prosperity. This is not a money gospel, but it's a prosperous gospel. First health is wealth. And first wealth is health. I taught that in the first week in June. So don't make nobody come and tell about prosperity and money gospel. All these cameras, all we're doing here, it cost me $5,000 a month to run PBN. I don't find $5,000 for staff, for cameras, for everything, and everything, lights, everything, a month. And I never asked no one about it. The gospel is free, but to move the gospel costs, and prayer alone does not pay bills. It takes prayer and money. So don't make no one fool you. Most who are against this prosperity gospel, they're broke. And let me give you a scripture that's from old time. Deuteronomy chapter 8, verse 18. It says here that God says, I will give you power to get wealth. So you will establish my covenant. So those who cannot get wealth, listen to that, listen here. Those who cannot get wealth don't have the power. If God said, I will give you power to get wealth, and you can't get wealth, then you don't have the power. So to get wealth from God, you have to have power. So there's power connect to God for finance. Oh, mark that down, somebody. Deuteronomy 8:18, I will give you power. God said, I'll give you wealth, I'll give you the power to get wealth. If you can't get wealth, you don't have the power. You have power to cast out devils, to talk in tongues, to go on the internet, to open a church, but you don't have power to get wealth. To get God kind of wealth, you have to have power. And that power, He must give it to you. That's why some of you don't prosper. So young people, guard your ears, guard your eyes. There's a group right now against prosperity, but all them broke. They don't have no dinner. They work in Kentucky, they work in jobs, they work by the mommy, they depend on daddy. That had to change. That had to change. We have to, our community is strong now. It has to change. You have to set to see far. So when people come approaching what Carl Meade here, yes, I am a prosperous man of God, because I have the power to get wealth, and I have it, and I have these visas. So die just off the house and die for free. If you don't have the wealth, you don't have the power. Some people want to get married and they can't buy a ring. Because when they don't have it, they have a good vision to get married, to marry a man, but they don't have the money. Because why? The power, you need that power. So when I come here, it's to empower you. I am doing empowerment here so you will cross over and be a part of finding financial work with favor. That's my assignment here before I leave this earth. So don't make nobody blow your mind. Get that. You're working. Why you're working? You're not working for free. You need money. But God said, I'll give you power to get wealth. If you can't get wealth, you don't have the power. Hey, do you have the power to attract God's wealth? So that's what I'm talking about. And I'm talking about the power of godly favor. Godly favor. I shared last night, I shared the power of godly favor. I shared it hard last night. And I said some things. I said, you need 3 things last night. You need that God kind of favor. You don't need no man favor. You need God favor. And when you have God favor, then you give your man or woman favor. When you have God favor, he gives you people to assist you along the way. That's how God favor is. And I said that the first thing. Next again, I talked about, being connected. Connection favor. You have to have good connections. You have to know who you're connected to. I have some broke friends, people who they always want, always begging, never have, and they're my associates, but they are not my connection for favor, because they don't have. So why would I have people right now around me now, and they don't have, and I have God's favor? So I either get to give for them and trust that God will make me be their connection and not their being my connection. Did you say that? When God gives you power to get well, and you're around people, some people have a bunch of friends, and they have nothing, they can't help you, and your friend, and they'll keep you in one way. But if I have broke friends, I must be the one they must be connected to. So God can give them favor with me, because favor comes through connection. And the third one, selfish favor. I said last night, selfish, I. Don't have a giving spirit. Always want to get, but don't want to give. You don't tithe, you don't sow, and all these things keep them up. You have all this money, you come and get sick. You put all the money, you have to put all the money right now back inside of the health and the doctor place. So but go after wealth first. Go after health first, then wealth. I want health first before wealth. Some who have the wealth to take care of health, not me. I want health, and my health will keep me strong to use my wealth. I'm just different. I don't want wealth first, I want health first. Today I went to my doctor, I got a good report, say I'm healthy. I have a young man body. But why? God promised me to be in health. You have a young man body, blood pressure 127 over 79. Say, what kind of man you is? How old are you? Because why? I have the wealth and my word is health. I'm not sick. No. I want to push the gospel. I want to have the wealth, which is health. Hey, we're talking here the power of godly favor. And this is part 2 from last night. Favor sent by God is to create whatever you desire. When God sends me favor, I must have a desire, what I want to achieve in life. So when God sees I have a desire, what he does, he sends me the God kind of favor. He knows I have the faith, I have the courage, he knows I have the wisdom, he knows I have the love, he knows I have the flesh, he knows I'm suffering, he knows I'm suffering attacks and lack and everything. But so God now, when he sends favor to me, I don't know about you. He sent favor to me because why? It's to create whatever desire I have. And I have desires. I have a lot of desires. One of my desires is that my family will not beg. My desire is I want to leave for my children. No more children, but children. No more children, but children. If my children don't want it, I will leave for the children, them children. So that's my desire. See? So God will make sure he equip me, so I will be able to leave for my children. Other spiritual children who love me and believe in me. I'll make sure they connect to me and have favor. That is how this thing works. Not about money, You know, it's about inheritance. You know, oh. Some of my children say, well, you know, I want to get my own thing, and God, they don't inheritance. Okay, fine. Go ahead and get yours. It's good to get yours. But if you don't have yours, your father, your parent, should leave an inheritance for you. That, so if you crash, you have a fallback plan. Hey, do you have a fallback plan? You want to go and get it? Some children want and get their own and have inheritance. Inheritance. Rich folks, children, don't run away and leave them. They stay until their family die for inheritance. You don't run and go and create your own, and daddy have, mommy have. So favor sent by God is to create whatever desire you has. For this to work, right? One has to take up, you have to take off the limit of a God. Never limit God. Never believe that God can't. I have taken the limit of a God. God can do miraculous things. I'm coming to show you tonight. You had to live a life now after this pandemic and this COVID thing. So some young girls right now leave home, they get snatched. Young boy right now, they get shooting in some party. Girls missing, young boy get killed. Parents don't know what to do. Because they don't understand that there is a limit. You have to know how to move and when to move. You have to have timing. You know, you don't run after God. You run with God. You know, you run with God, don't run after God. Don't shoot out and say, I don't even, no. For this to work, for God to bestow Him upon you, you have to take off the limit of a God and understand how God operates. See, God is bigger than our problems. God is bigger than our situations. Be ready to expand your desire and dream. Get ready. We are going into July month next month. And you cannot go in July month and don't know your purpose. What do you want to achieve after these teachings right now? After your course over? What do you want to achieve? What is your desire? You go and get a job? Well, then go and get a job. You know? If you believe a job is only going to go and get an 8 to 4 job, and God will give you your satisfaction, but you will never be able to attain the God kind of wealth unless you understand what God is doing after this pandemic. I'm coming out tonight heavy. God is bigger than my problem. He's bigger than my situations. But I am ready to expand my desires. If I know God is bigger, I have to have control desires. When you don't have an expectation, listen to them, you make God a taker and not a giver. Mark that, Dr. Buddy. Whenever you don't live in expectation, God will take from you and give to those who He will give people favor. You know, whenever you live in and you don't have an expectation, right? God, you make God a taker and not a giver. I have some children, they leave me and go, you know, and I have so much I get from God, they don't want it because they find a grumpy, a humpy, a loud, arrogant, a vex, and this and that. Okay, they leave me and go on, but that doesn't stop God from blessing me. So what God does, He will take what they're supposed to get and give it to somebody else. So you want to just be able to know how to get yourself in the right position. Because whenever you don't live in expectation, You make God a taker and not a giver. Young people, live in expectation. Have some God-given desire. Have purpose. Wait on God. I remember this young girl, 15 years old, leave her mother's house. They snatch she and God. Two boys get shooting in some party thing there. They're living like they're just living, just to enjoy life. No, have a plan, have a desire, have a game plan. Don't rush God. Let God rush you. See, expectation is the breeding grounds for miracles. When you live in expectation, money will find you, wealth will find you, houses will find you, car will find you, business will find you. When you have the God kind of favor and you're living in biblical expectation, blessing coming and meet you and wouldn't pass you. But they have people, blessing came, and where the blessing came, they not is. Blessing can come and meet you and pass you, because where the blessing came, you're not there. Because you want to move fast. You want to get it quick, grow up quick, find quick. And the blessing comes, and sometimes it comes at the 9th hour, but you move on the 7th hour, so you have 2 hours of waiting. You couldn't wait. 2 years, 10 years. Expectation is the breeding grounds, right, for miracles. I believe in miracles. I believe in supernatural change. I believe in supernatural evidence. I believe that I have a God of the supernatural. I believe that God can show up anytime. I believe that God can break through anyhow. I believe that God is bigger than my problem and my situation. My financial need, God can satisfy my need. In one word from God could change my whole day and change my whole life. Also, one word, the devil, do the same thing. So expectation is the breeding grounds for miracles. See, a man put a seed in the ground. When a man put a seed, what do you get? A tree. You get a tree. He couldn't get that tree without a seed. And when he plant the seed, he has expectation. You can't have, you have to have it. You plant that seed with expectation. And not only money, it could be help, could be assistance, could be connection. I know some people, right? They're flying high with everything, and they're living high. And they did not expect that they could come low. And when they come low, nobody want to help them. But when you help people while you're high up, and something happens to you, somebody will run to your rescue. It is called seed time. So don't feel that, you're just gone. No. Somebody could be connected to you while you're up there. And when you come down there, that same connection comes to assist you. I hope somebody get that. I hope you get that, sir. Hope you get that, ma'am. A man put a seed in the ground, he can get a tree. A man put a seed in a woman, get a child. There is no child without a seed. Test you, baby, that's right. It's not a seed. There is no child without a sperm. So you have to understand, that's the power of God's favor. Power. And I want you to prosper. Don't make nobody tell you about prosperity. Say, yes, I want to prosper. I believe in prosperity. Say, yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Let them know you want to prosper. Prosperity is a part of God. If you don't want to prosper, don't serve God. You cannot want to serve God and don't want to prosper. If you are against prosperity, you're stupid. Because God tell Joshua, he said, be going to have good success. Good success, Joshua. Good success. Good success. Good success is prosperity. John chapter 2, verse 1 to 10. Jesus, he made things happen. I want you to start to make things happen. Don't make nobody make it happen for you. Start to make things happen. I'm going through a phase in my life that when if I did not know how to make things happen, I would have known where would I have been. Jesus taught me how to make things happen. In John chapter 2, verse 1 to 10, Jesus now get baptized. Oh, the Lord don't go right. And there him and some guys, his mother went to a wedding. And while the wedding and everybody partying and drinking and get high, the wine run out. So some of the guys in the wedding came to Jesus' mother and said, Mary, watch me, Mary. We know you have some connection with the people who own the wine, sell down the road. Mary, the wine done. Mary went to Jesus and said, hey, Jesus, the wine in the wedding, it's finished in the boy. Jesus, the wine finished. But I go up my journey and get some more wine. No, Jesus, he said, woman, my time is not yet. Read it for yourself. He called his mother woman. He didn't say mother, mommy. Woman, my time is not yet. And he walked away. So she went back to the guy and said, hey guy, go to Jesus. And whatever he said, do it. Hey guys, go to Jesus. Whatever he said, do. Look at it verse 7, in verse 5. His mother said, do it. In verse 7, they came, Jesus, no why. Jesus said, watch me. Bring me six concrete pots. And they bring 6 concrete pots. He said, right, fill them pot of water up with the brim. His mother tell them guys, whatever he said, do it. It is called connection. Who you're connected to is very important. Don't connect yourself with people who don't have no activities to manifest miracles or to help you succeed in life. Whatever he said, do. Verse 8, verse 7, full it. Then he said, okay, you full it. Here he said, pray. He said, all right, now take those and go and share it first to the governor, the high-ranking man in the wedding. Go and be that drunk man first, the governor. Because Jesus want them to recognize a miracle is in the house. Well, I prophesy tonight, some of you all here who are on this Zoom, in your home, in your house, I am trusting God these months ahead that you will be the miracle in your house. I pray for financial increase, for business increase, for skill increase in your house. I prophesy those who are around this Zoom right now and following these teachings, you will cross over right now. You will go where the miracle is and you will make things happen and you will do it. And they went and they shared. They shared. He said, draw it out and share it. He said, and you hear that? He said, and draw it out now. Draw it out now. Draw it. Why he said now? Because every time God has to do something, he do it in a certain timing. But many of us, we want things done before our time, or when we think it should be done, or we want to move at our time and end up shipwrecked. He said, draw it out now. Look at verse 8. Now. Our now is not too far away. I say your now is coming your way. Your now is close by, my brother. Your now is not, your now could be 2 years. Your now can be 3 years. Your now can be 6 months. Your now can be tomorrow. Your now, but you have to know the timing. He said, draw it out now and go and give it to the governor. Governor called the bridegroom and said, hey, you keep the best for last, but get sober. Because the miracle wine wasn't to get you drunk, was to get you conscious. I pray you all conscious. I pray these teaching and these instructions and these commands has helped you to prepare for 2024, 25, 26. I hope this teaching you will embed it in you and don't want to make you now and crash. See, receiving instruction that is commanded is harsh sometimes. Sometimes when someone God give you a command, you find you shouldn't say it, or she shouldn't say it, or they shouldn't say it. And it's harsh, but some of the command is preparing you for it now. A command can prepare you from not falling to the crack. A command can help you get your finance straight. A command can bring what you could not get before in the right timing. But sometimes receiving instruction that is commanded by some people is harsh. I don't want to hear that. That is my portion. But that is what it takes now to get you now alive. If a moment of fear can make a lifetime of failure, then a moment of faith can make a lifetime of success. Once again, if a moment of fear can make a lifetime of failure, well, then a moment of faith can make a lifetime of success. That's what I've been dealing with all my life. The amount of people tell me I can't make it. It's not right. I can't do it. I can't have it. And I just know I have to find the connection. Sometimes the connection comes through inheritance. But to inherit what God put in a person and a place for you, you have to wait. But some folks can't wait because the person can't deal. And like the prodigal son, he went and in a big pen and eat food. He couldn't wait. Sometimes your favor will have to be mature and you have to be a part of inheritance. Sometimes God desire you to go and work and be nobody's servant and no slave, but you have to know your connection and you have to know your timing and you must know when you know, become now. If a moment of fear can make a lifetime of failure, then a moment of faith can make a lifetime of success. I wish that you all become successful. Young people, listen to this old man here. This old man here have a vast knowledge. I have done so much stupid things. I have learned so much wise things to my stupid decisions. And sometimes to receive a command, it will be sometimes it look harsh sometimes, but the command comes through experience. 3 more things. Get these 3 more things tonight. 3 more things again. Every day I get 3 more things. Tomorrow, last 3 more things. 3 more things. 1, the power of godly favor. Seek a dream. Start to seek a dream. Hey, God. Well, Pastor, so you tell me I have to go and sleep? No, the word dream, I did not mean it comes through sleep. Dream, it is not sleeping. It is not sleeping. When I say dream, it's not going, no. It means the word dream in the canonical sense, it means find your purpose. Seek a dream. Find your purpose in life. Why are you saved? Are you saved to run around the road? Just save, say, I save. Or are you saved to go and sell chicken, Kentucky? Are you saved just save? Talking to a young boy today. Young boy say right now, I know my time is not now. I'm still learning. He said, I know my time. He said, waiting. He said, waiting. He said, I know I have much to do for God. But he said, right now, I want to learn. That young boy bless my heart. I want to call this name. I want to learn, Pastor. I want to learn. So I want to learn and learn. But I know my time is not now. He's not ready to run and do things. And you know, my wife told me something. She said, oh, you're taking them young people and you're pushing them so fast. And they're the one who's going to be pastors. And they just take shortcuts. And she's right. She's right. But you see, I wouldn't stop. I wouldn't stop trying to help you excel. But you have to excel with wisdom. Excel with choice. Wisdom. She's right. You see, look at them. You see, you're pushing them. You have them up there, up, and now they want to go be pastors and they say, no, you wait to be a pastor. She right. She dead right. But I would not stop trying to prepare young people. That's my portion. But the first thing, seek a dream, not sleeping. You know, it's to find your purpose in life. Know what you are called to do. Know what you want to do. That may call dream or desire. If you cannot find your purpose, you will never be able to attach to godly favor. Godly favor only cling on to those who find their purpose from God. So seek a dream. Okay. Point 2. Dream big. Dream big. Learn to dream big. Dream big. Like me, I built a city with no money. I mean, 25 years, I said I'll build a city. People laugh at me. It's almost done. Dream big. Young people, dream big. See big. Why? Because God is a big God. When you're dreaming big, right? God is bigger than your expectation. So when you have expectation, think big. There's a new bunch of people in God's kingdom that is young, the Joshua generation. He's about to raise up to be in the promised land among the devils. The promised land will be among the devils. You will prosper in front of people who envy you. But you have to dream big, like me. If God show up for you, He must show up big. I hope this word helping you. Because by now, this month, you're supposed to done cross over. And it should be right now into a financial walk with favor. You have faith, you have courage, you have expectation. I share all these things this month. Dream big. If I die, remember Pastor Carl said, dream big and have a mind of prosperity. Don't worry with those who don't want to prosper. Don't make them yoke with you. They'll keep you broke and poor. And the third thing right now, right? The power of godly favor. Don't use other people's dream. Get your own. Get your own purpose. Unless you are connected to an inheritance. There are people who born with an inheritance spirit and they don't appreciate it. Learn to appreciate when God wants to get something to you than through you. You understand that? That means blessing come and you miss it because you wasn't in the right position. So seek a dream. Dream big. And don't use other people's dream. Get your own. Unless God says, get into somebody else's dream. If God tell you, get into that person's dream, that means you're in line for inheritance and you can't do nothing about it more than to walk away or wait for you now. Don't use other people's dream. Get your own. Unless God tell you, yoke with that dream. Because inheritance is coming away. Hey, Carl Meade here. See you again tomorrow night. Watch out.